Good morning. Just a vlog video uh, on a website called Motherless. Just talking to somebody. She mentioned something. She's like, "I'd rather be liked than hated." I mean, don't we all? I mean, the thing is, can you really choose? I mean, not choose, but can you make people like you? I mean, I guess you could try, right? But um, what? Uh, why try so hard to make people like you when eventually it's their own choice, you can try to please people, being like nice. And I mean, a lot of people, I guess some people don't, but I mean, we all try, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, uh you can't make somebody else feel a certain way for you without not just their consent, but at the end, it's their choice. It's that movie, The Bronx Tale. They mentioned in there. Uh, would you rather be loved or feared? Actually, it's not the same thing, right? But once you're loved, I mean, that's a very strong feeling, and it's true. It's not that it's true; it's positive. Loved, liked, or whatever. But when someone hates you, or once you hate somebody, it just, I mean, that's the totally opposite. And they're very strong, powerful emotions, I mean, who would want to be hated, you know? I see I used a different phrase, different emotion, fear and hated. Um, the thing is, let's say you're feared, right? People fear you, they're scared of you, right? Yeah, I mean, I know there's people that are scared of me. Everyone has maybe someone that's scared of me, but the thing about being feared, uh, once it once they pull back from it, from that fear, or even when they fear you, they still hate you. You know, when you fear somebody, are you really gonna like it or love it? I just couldn't conceptualize that. And I understand what it's like to fear something or be feared, or I understand fear. I understand love, even dislike. And I don't like to use the word hatred; it's so negative. But I understand that too. The thing is that uh, you know, let's say I fear somebody, right? A certain individual, just fear him or her. I mean, am I gonna start liking them? Or even when I fear them, at the same time, there is some kind of, it's a negative emotion, so you're more likely to have another negative emotion like hatred or dislike. In in the movie The Bronx Tale, uh, the main character, well, not the leading character, but the man that was feared, his name was Sonny. It was a gangster, a gangster. It was, what, 50s, 60s. I think it was something like that, you know. Um, and I mean, a lot of people feared him, but at the end of the day, when uh, he got taken out, somebody killed him. A young guy killed him, and only two people showed up at his funeral. One was Joe Pesci's character. He was just at the end, and that was his friend from way back. Um, he had, I think, those flowers at his funeral, but nobody was at his wake. I mean, people feared him when he was alive. They feared him. They gave him fake love, they gave him respect out of fear. I mean, who would want that? I mean, people could see through that. You can see through that. Just see, I would never want that. Either you like me or you don't like me. You don't like me, don't be around me, and not be around me, and don't try to act that fake. Like, oh, you're scared of me. That, like, what is that? Because once it goes away, and I've seen that happen multiple times. Once that fear goes away or something, or it's like, what am I supposed to like constantly like put you down. I don't even like to do that, you know. But once their fear goes away, then animosity, hatred, and then they start to fight you in some other way with words and other things, you know. That's what they do. And you know, Sonny, after he passed, you know, he couldn't do nothing to anybody. So just, you know, everyone acted like, you know, they really felt about him. They left him alone. You know, when he was around, they needed a lot of needed him for money, and they were scared of him. You know, he could have killed them. He could have hurt them. So you know, they just gave him that little respect. Even they had their, and some of them, you know, they stood their ground, but they walked the other way. But even his friends that work with him, I mean, work for him. I mean, who would want that though? You know, he acted like this macho gangster, and you know, he was talking all these things, and you know, on the surface you would think he had his act together. He had money, he had clothes and all that, but I mean, was he really happy though? If he was, how foolish was that guy? You know, not to see that, because I wouldn't want that for myself. You know, you can't choose what people love or hate you or fear you. You know, that's their emotion. You know, if you put that energy out there, it's either you're the negative person or they're the negative person. You know, a lot of times in my life, I tend to be negative now, but it's because of people that just give me hatred and negativity. You know, I'm really not like that. And, yeah, I get. I'm not that much of a tough guy, but you know what? There's probably people that fear me, and I could care less. I don't put that out there. I really don't. I don't go out of my way to insult or hurt anybody. You know, there's a different reason why that exists. You know, and you know, uh, Sonny, you know, he was an evil guy. He did a lot of dirty, evil things. He was a muscle man. He had a lot of muscle power, you know, so people feared him. You know, that's the life he chose. That's who he was, right? Uh, but at the end of it, you know, um, what I'm trying to say, uh, would someone rather, you know, would you rather be fake, to have fake people around you to like you, or would you rather see through it all and just go about your way, you know, your road in life, and you might not have all those people that Sonny had around them, but I mean, honestly, they were fake. They were fake to him, even the people that worked for him. And in the movie, you know, I don't think Sonny in particular had a wife or children. He didn't. He says he had, you know, there's three good women that come into a man's life. The good ones, or there's a quote. He made a phrase out of it. Maybe one, or maybe nothing. You know, it depends. But you know, the thing is, you know, would you rather have that life of fake people around you that either fear you, and you know, underneath it all, they can't stand you. They wouldn't, you know, uh, they will never be honest with you, like snakes. I could care less for that, you know. I don't say, oh, I want to be liked. Or hey, it's like I'd rather get truth and honesty out of people. If truth and honesty gets me to the place where I am right now, you know, that's probably what I deserve. I'll take that. You know, because I don't want. I had people in my life that were fake to me. Like 99.99% of my friends were just fake, absolutely fake. And you know, I didn't go out of my way to hurt people. Yeah, I did maybe insult, joke around with people, but I mean, you know, they deserved it. They deserved it. They were honestly clowns to me. Not just clowns, just you know, uh, that's what I am. That's who I am. And you know, underneath it all, I've seen it a couple times. You know, they were feared and they hated me. You know, they really did. There was altercation and all that stuff. You know, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, people out there talk, oh, you have this, like, yeah, but at least I'm real and honest. What are you? You're gonna push me off a chatterbait? Make sure that I don't, a girl doesn't come up in my follow page. Yeah, I'll take that too.